This won't be like staff of office. The chairman of the occasion, His Excellency, Senator Dr. Ahmed Mohamed Makarfi, CON, former governor of Kaduna State. A special guest of honor, His Excellency Chief James Onanefi-Bori, former governor of Delta State. The chief presenter of the book, Mr. Austin Avuru, founding partner of CEPLAT, Your Excellencies, Your Majesties, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. One of the most fascinating phrases I learned in the public service is the phrase, "I am directed to." It immediately evokes a sense that the communicator is a servant sent to deliver a message. On this occasion, however, I wholeheartedly welcome the task of making these welcome remarks. So on that note, I say welcome to all of you to the public presentation of my memoir, From My Corner, authored by me. For those who have traveled from outside town and from outside our state, let me say welcome to Asaba, the Delta State capital, and the theater of a good portion of the memoir we're about to present. The writing of my memoir was as a result of several promptings from friends and associates to share my experience in the public service. Thinking through it, I realized that to fully appreciate my public service experience, I must share the story of my formation and the environment that shaped my values, my ethics, and my worldview. Once I had got that clarity, I began writing. Precisely on April 30, 2018. My intention was to publish the memoir as soon as my tenure as Director General of Delta State Capital Territory Development Agency came to an end. Well, I ended that tour of duty on May 29, 2019. But as you can see, it has taken nearly 5 years to the day for me to finally get to the point of this public presentation. Of course, in the intervening period, a lot has happened in my life that is going to be covered in the subsequent memoir. That includes the event in which you have all become dramatis personae. These subsequent events will definitely feature in the sequel. Now, whether that sequel will be written or unwritten will remain in the womb of time. Either which way, be assured that I will cherish the memories of this day and the honor done to me by your physical presence here for the remaining days of my life, whether it be long or short. In the memoir, I narrated a number of seemingly random events in my life's journey, which in retrospect seem predestined, making me believe that there are no coincidences. And as we finalized plans for this public presentation, I was once again struck by this arrangement of fate that is more than a series of coincidences. First, the publisher of my memoir. Sometime in 2017, I got a book titled June 12th Election, Campaign of Democracy and the Implosion of the Left by Onyisi Chemeke. I read it. It was a fantastic work, very lovely print, lucid. And I noted the publisher, Mr. Frank Oshanogo. So when I finished my work, I called Frank and asked him if he could publish my memoir. And he readily agreed. Now, what is the coincidence here? Frank Oshanogo was my classmate in primary school in Obulokiti. Second, the chairman of the occasion, His Excellency Senator Dr. Ahmed Mohamed Makarfi, Governor of Delta, Governor of Kaduna State. I too love Delta. 1999 to 2007. He was also an elected senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He was one time the chairman of our party, the People's Democratic Party. He actually rescued our party when it was drowning. All of these are in the public domain. But what is not in the public domain is that once upon a time, His Excellency and myself lived in the same dormitory in Federal Government College, Enugu. Third, the book reviewer. Barrister Chuma Nwokolo is globally renowned as a literary guru. He's the author of several books. Among them is The Ghost of Sani Abacha, which my daughter read so excitedly and started telling me about it. He also authored The Extinction of Menai, a book that has received global acclaim. When I first read it, I said to myself, this work commends Chuma to the Nobel Prize for Literature. And I was not surprised that it has received such global acclaim and has been listed by the Ohio University Press. Incidentally, when my daughter told me that she had just finished reading a book by Chuma Nwokolo, I told her we lived in the same hostel in the university. And then the chairman of the occasion, the chairman of the planning committee has already told you, he's known me for many years. But again, we go way back to our years at the University of Nigeria, where he studied architecture while I studied accountancy. The chief presenter of the day is another coincidence. I was casting around for who would do this awesome work for me. And my great friend and brother, Mr. Larry Osai, said, I know the person that fits the bill. I'll talk to him. His name is Mr. Austin Avuru. Well, I had known him from afar. I had read a lot about him, but I did a quick research before I agreed. And I found out, to my immense pleasure, that Mr. Austin Avuru, an eminent entrepreneur and author himself, is also a distinguished alumnus of the University of Nigeria, Nsukka. But he is a senior lion to me because he was leaving as I was coming in. Then the special guest of honor, you all know, His Excellency Chief James Onanefibori, Governor of Delta State, 1999 to 2007. He gave me my first opportunity in public service as Special Assistant to his Commissioner for Finance and Economic Planning, then Mr. David Edewe, now Olorogun. And later, he appointed me a commissioner and member of his cabinet. Without doubt, we have here today a significant presence of people that validate various stages of my life captured in this memoir, from primary school through secondary school to university to my public service career. Let me also state that in prompting me to share my public service experience, I believe that my friends and associates were motivated by the need to document the story of my life, especially in the public service, so that it can serve as a guide to future leaders in my state and in our country as they learn of the challenges we faced, our triumphs, our errors, both of omission and commission. I am convinced that despite the rapidity of changes in the world today, that this piece of history will serve the next generation well as they face the monumental challenges of political leadership. At the very minimum, I believe that it can help ensure that unsavory history does not repeat itself. Let me quickly seize this opportunity to acknowledge and thank the one person who has been a constant by my side for the last 30 years, which is exactly 50% of my entire life, my wife, Rosemary. This memoir is also my lasting testament to you as the co-star in my story. Undoubtedly, this memoir is as much about you as it is about me. Finally, Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as you leave this venue today, clutching copies of From My Corner, which you can gift the next generation of leaders, I am hopeful that one or more of them will take a cue from it to become better leaders. Only then will I consider my mission accomplished. On this note, I welcome you all once again and wish you all a fulfilling experience. Thank you.